Hello, fellow wanderlusters. Isn't the travel bug a wonderful thing? It's a feeling deep inside, a yearning to discover new places, experience different cultures, and create memories that last a lifetime. Whether you're an experienced globetrotter or a first-time explorer, the world is waiting to embrace you with open arms. Travel offers a unique opportunity to step outside our comfort zones, to challenge our perspectives, and to grow as individuals. It's a chance to taste exotic flavors, marvel at architectural wonders, and connect with people from all walks of life. The beauty of travel lies not just in the destinations themselves, but in the journey that unfolds along the way. Remember that feeling of anticipation as you plan your trip, poring over maps and guidebooks, the excitement of boarding that plane or train, knowing that adventure awaits, and the pure joy of experiencing something new for the very first time. These are the moments that make travel so special. So, whether you dream of relaxing on pristine beaches, hiking through lush rainforests, or immersing yourself in bustling city life, I encourage you to embrace the travel bug and embark on your own unforgettable adventure. The world is vast and full of wonders just waiting to be discovered. Before we set off on our grand adventures, let's talk about the practicalities, the essential documents that make travel possible. First and foremost, your passport is your golden ticket to the world. Make sure it's up to date with at least 6 months of validity remaining. Next, we have our trusty plane, train, or bus tickets. These days, digital copies are often sufficient, but it's always wise to have printed copies as a backup. Keep them organized in a folder or travel wallet for easy access. Visas can be a bit trickier as requirements vary depending on your nationality and destination. Research well in advance and apply early to avoid any last-minute stress. Some countries offer visa on arrival services, but it's always best to check the latest regulations. Don't forget travel insurance. It's an absolute essential that provides peace of mind in case of unexpected events like medical emergencies, lost luggage, or trip cancellations. Choose a plan that suits your needs and budget. Lastly, make copies of all your important documents, including your passport, visas, tickets, and insurance information. Keep one set with you and another set with a trusted friend or family member back home. In today's digital age, you can also store them securely in the cloud. Packing. It's the eternal dilemma for travelers. What to bring and how to fit it all in. My philosophy? Pack light. Trust me, you'll thank me later when you're navigating crowded airports or hopping on and off trains. Start by choosing versatile clothing items that can be mixed and matched. Stick to neutral colors and add pops of color with accessories. Remember, you can always do laundry on the go. Pack only the essential toiletries in travel-sized containers. Shoes can take up a lot of space, so limit yourself to a comfortable pair for walking and a dressier option if needed. And don't forget a lightweight scarf or shawl. It can serve as a blanket on the plane, a head covering in religious sites, or a stylish accessory. Roll your clothes instead of folding them. It saves space and minimizes wrinkles. Use packing cubes to keep your suitcase organized. And leave some room for souvenirs. After all, you'll want to bring home a piece of your adventures. Now comes the fun part, planning your itinerary. Whether you're a meticulous planner or a spontaneous adventurer, having a rough outline of your trip can enhance your experience. Start by researching your destination. What are the must-see attractions? Are there any local festivals or events happening during your trip? Create a list of places you'd like to visit and prioritize them based on your interests. Next, consider the flow of your trip. Do you prefer to move at a leisurely pace or pack in as much as possible? Factor in travel time between destinations and allow for flexibility in your schedule. Remember, sometimes the best experiences are the unplanned ones. If you're on a tight budget, look for free activities and attractions. Many cities offer free walking tours, museum days, or parks and gardens to explore. Consider purchasing a city pass if you plan on visiting multiple attractions. Don't be afraid to deviate from the beaten path. Venture beyond the tourist hotspots and discover hidden gems. Ask locals for recommendations, try street food, and get lost in the charm of everyday life. Section 5. Money matters. Navigating finances on the road. Let's talk about money, honey. Managing your finances while traveling doesn't have to be stressful. With a little planning and savvy spending habits, you can make your budget stretch further. Before you go, research the local currency and exchange rates. Notify your bank and credit card companies of your travel dates to avoid any issues with using your cards abroad. It's also wise to carry a small amount of local currency for incidentals. ATMs are generally the best way to get cash while traveling, but be aware of any fees charged by your bank or the ATM operator. Credit cards are widely accepted in most tourist destinations, but it's always good to have some cash on hand. Look for ways to save money on accommodation, transportation, and activities. Consider staying in hostels, guest houses, or Airbnb rentals instead of expensive hotels. Utilize public transportation, rent a bicycle, or explore on foot. When it comes to food, try local markets, street food stalls, or grocery stores for affordable and authentic eats. Eating like a local is not only easier on the wallet, but also a great way to immerse yourself in the culture. Section 6. Communication is key, bridging the language gap. One of the most rewarding aspects of travel is the opportunity to connect with people from different cultures. While language barriers can sometimes pose a challenge, there are ways to bridge the gap and communicate effectively. Before you go, learn a few basic phrases in the local language. Greetings, please, thank you, excuse me, and numbers are a great place to start. Carry a phrasebook or download a translation app on your phone for quick reference. Don't be afraid to use body language, gestures, facial expressions, and even pointing can go a long way in conveying your message. Be patient and understanding, and remember that communication is a two-way street. If you're traveling to a country where English is not widely spoken, consider hiring a local guide or translator for certain activities or excursions. They can provide valuable insights into the culture, history, and language. Embrace the opportunity to learn from the locals. Even if you don't speak the same language, a smile and a willingness to engage can go a long way in building connections. Section 7. Cultural sensitivity, respecting traditions and customs. Traveling to a new destination is like stepping into a different world, each with its unique customs and traditions. As responsible travelers, it's our duty to be respectful, open-minded, and mindful of the local culture. Before you go, research the local customs and etiquette. What are the appropriate greetings? Are there any dress codes to be aware of? What are the dining customs? Understanding these nuances will help you navigate social interactions with grace. Be mindful of your behavior and how it might be perceived by locals. Avoid loud conversations, public displays of affection, or any actions that might be considered offensive. Remember, you are a guest in that country. When visiting religious sites, dress modestly and behave respectfully. Remove your shoes, cover your head, or refrain from photography if required. Be mindful of worshippers and avoid disrupting religious ceremonies. Embrace the opportunity to learn about the local culture. Attend cultural events, visit museums, or participate in workshops to gain a deeper understanding of the people and their heritage. Section 8. Staying safe and healthy. Tips for a worry-free trip. While travel is generally safe and rewarding, it's always wise to take precautions to ensure your well-being. By following a few simple safety tips, you can minimize risks and enjoy a worry-free trip. Before you go, check for any travel advisories or health recommendations for your destination. Make sure your vaccinations are up to date and pack a basic first aid kit with essential medications. Be aware of your surroundings and trust your instincts. Avoid walking alone at night, especially in unfamiliar areas. Keep your valuables secure and be wary of pickpockets in crowded tourist spots. Drink bottled water and avoid consuming food from street vendors that look questionable. Wash your hands frequently or use hand sanitizer, especially before eating. If you plan on engaging in adventurous activities such as hiking or swimming, take necessary precautions and inform someone of your whereabouts. Wear appropriate gear, stay hydrated, and be aware of your limits. In case of emergency, know how to contact local authorities or your embassy. Keep a copy of your travel insurance information handy and familiarize yourself with the local emergency numbers. Section 9. Embrace the unexpected, finding joy in travel's surprises. And finally, my fellow travelers, embrace the unexpected. Travel is full of surprises, both big and small. It's these unexpected detours and serendipitous encounters that often lead to the most memorable moments. Don't be afraid to deviate from your itinerary. If a local recommends a hidden gem or a spontaneous opportunity arises, seize the moment. Some of my most cherished travel memories were the result of unplanned adventures. Embrace the challenges that come your way. Flight delays, language barriers, or getting lost can be frustrating, but they can also lead to unexpected encounters and opportunities for growth. Be open to trying new things. Whether it's a local delicacy, a traditional dance class, or a conversation with a stranger, stepping outside your comfort zone can broaden your horizons and create lasting memories. Remember, travel is not just about ticking off destinations on a list. It's about immersing yourself in the journey, embracing the unexpected, and creating stories that will stay with you long after you return home. So go forth, my fellow adventurers, and embrace the world with open arms and a thirst for discovery. May your journeys be filled with wonder, joy, and unforgettable experiences. Safe travels.